slow and thin, a whisper brushing past my skin. Your voice once lit the dark with fire. Now all that's left is frail desire. I walk the world you left behind, a quiet ache I can't unwind, and every step a broken hymn, a song that fades before it begins, before the silence calls me in, before the dark becomes my skin. I'll hold the last of what we were, a trembling love I still remember. And when the quiet starts to spin, I'll breathe your name before it ends. Your memory drifts like falling dust, a ghost I chase because I must. The shadows hum where you once stayed, a fragile truth that time betrayed. I reach for echoes in the blue, but silence always leads to you. A fading light, a softened grin, a touch I feel beneath my ribs, before the silence calls me in, before the dark becomes my skin. I'll hold the last of what we were, a trembling love I still remember. And when the quiet starts to spin, I'll breathe your name before it ends. If all that's left is quiet pain, then let it fall like midnight rain. For in the hush where shadows stay, I feel you closer than the day. Before the silence calls me in, I'll let your memory begin to carve the truth across my bones, that even lost I'm not alone. And when the stillness pulls me in, I'll hold your love beneath my skin. I walk the edges of the night, too tired to chase another light. Every heartbeat felt undone, a war I fought and never won. trace the map of who we are. If I was lost, it made me whole. Where the darkness found my soul. Maybe love was meant to break, so something truer could awake. Maybe shadows understood what daylight never really could. Where the darkness found my soul, it breathed the truth I used to hold. And though the dawn may take its toll, I'll never be the same at all. Since the darkness found my soul. Fell quiet over me, a hush beneath the dying trees. I felt the echoes start to break, the weight of all I couldn't say. Your name still trembled in my chest, a ghost I never laid to rest. But in the shadows calling low, I found the part I'd never known. And in the night I finally became someone touched by all the blame. I let the fading stars unwind the pieces you once left behind. No turning back, no gentle plea. The dark I made what wounded me. And in the night without your name, I finally became. I walked the road we couldn't keep, where every memory learned to weep. Your voice was just a thinning flame, too faint to answer when I came. But as the silence stretched the sky, I felt my shadow come alive. A softer truth began to rise. I didn't need your light to shine. And in the night I finally became someone untouched by all the blame. I let the fading stars unwind the pieces you once left behind. No turning back, no gentle plea. The dark had made what wounded me. And in the night without your name, I finally became. Maybe the darkness isn't grief, maybe it's where I found my peace. A breath, a spark, a different me. Born from the quiet I fear to meet. And in the night I finally became more than the ghost you left unnamed. I let the quiet set me free. I'm bound from what you holds its quiet hands. It holds the things I can't withstand. Your shadow lingers in the air, a whisper soft, a fading prayer. I walk the dark you left behind, a place where memory learns to blind. But still the stars refuse to part. They know the shape of my broke heart. In the place where midnight knows my heart, where every tear becomes a star, I found the truth you left in me, a wound that time won't let me free. But in the dark I stand apart. Here's where the midnight knows my heart. The silence speaks in broken lines of all the love we left behind. Your name still burns without a flame, a quiet ache that feels the same. I chase the echoes through the night, but every step loses your light. You're still I breathe, though torn apart, in all the places you depart. In the place where midnight knows my heart, where every tear becomes a star, I find the truth you left in me, a wound that time won't let me free. But in the dark I stand apart. Here's where the midnight knows my heart. Maybe the dark remembers best the love you took, the pain that's left. And in the quiet I can feel the parts of me you couldn't heal. In the place where midnight knows my heart, I learned to live within the scars. I hold the pieces in the dark, a fragile soul, a breaking spark. And though your world has come apart, here's where the midnight knows my heart. Here's where the midnight knows my heart. In the quiet where the night begins, I feel the echo of your skin, a fading breath, a ghost of light, still reaching for me through the night. The world moves on, but I remain, a heartbeat carved in shadowed pain. And every corner where I stray, your memory learns my name again. When shadows speak of me, they whisper who I used to be, a fading soul, a wired dream, a love that lived in silent seams. And if the darkness calls me through, it calls me back because of you. When shadows speak of me, they speak of you. The stars all dim where you once stood, a place the daylight never could. Your laughter haunts the midnight air, a broken truth I still declare. friend. And in the hush of what I fear, your voice returns too dark, too near. When shadows speak of me, they whisper who I used to be. A fading soul, a wired dream, a love that lived in silent seams. And if the darkness calls me through, it calls me back because of you. When shadows speak of me, they speak of you. If I dissolve into the night, would you remember who I was? If love survived the lack of light, would it still bloom beneath the dust? When shadows speak of me, they tell the truth I couldn't see. That every dawn and every fear still ties me to the you.